Hey folks, so today I'm doing a little bit of filming of some classic cars. I've come to see some British Triumphs. These are the ones, I think I've shown you a few of these pictures earlier in the year. And it's my friend who's organised this. It's funny enough, it's at a garage, a local garage that I bought a car out 20 years ago. I think it was a Seat Ibiza. So I'm just going to probably try and talk you through some of the shots I'm going to take. As I say, it's quite noisy because there's a lot of enthusiasts here. And I'll probably do some wider shots. It's quite, you can see the engine's revving. I'm going to do some close-up shots, some detail shots inside the cars, and I'll show you some things that I pick out. We'll be using a mix of cameras. I might use my Lumix, I might use the Fuji. I haven't really decided. But it's just going to be a general wander around, see if we can get some wider shots. There are also some cars outside, and it's just basically a day of having some fun. I might try and talk you through some of the compositions I'm going to do. But essentially with the composition, I suppose we're going to loosely follow the rule of thirds. But if you're ever at an event like this, I would get you to feel the picture. So when you're here, folks, aside from the pictures, I'm going to interview a friend who's organised this, who's one of the owners. In fact, he's the owner of this car, which I'm going to show you some pictures of now, some film. As I say, this is a different kind of video. It's a little bit about the photography, the videography, and just a bit about me having a little bit of fun and more to update you on how my recovery is going and how I'm a little bit more mobile now, and just getting out and about. And it might be a little bit piecemeal on the normal way I do things, but we'll just see how it goes. I'm just going to record this. It's going to be very interesting to edit this. So hopefully at some point there'll be a little short interview. I haven't even got any questions, so we'll think of some questions to ask, and we'll do a little interview with my friend who's organised this event. So it stinks of petrol in here because they're still moving the cars in. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some wide shots to start with. So I'll show you these as I'm talking about them. And we'll just to collect some of, give you an idea of what's going on. There's going to be a lot of videography here, or is it cinematography? Get wrong off my other friend. And a little bit of photography. So this is kind of a different video, more of a lifestyle one. So as I say, let me know what you think in the comments below of the shots we've been taking. But first of all, let's capture the essence of what's here with some wide shots, and I hope you've enjoyed seeing them. I'm not going to talk so much about the composition, but more about how when you're at an event, try and capture the essence of what's going on with the composition. So this is sort of to try and tell the story of not just one car, but all the cars in the event. So I hope the pictures that you've seen have portrayed that. So I'm doing some of the more detailed and close-up shots now, just to give little parts of the cars from different angles, getting some low shots, throwing a few in with sort of leading lines down the cars, because cars have a lot of leading lines on them. So leading line shots work really well. We've got some quite interesting, obviously autumn light, because it's still morning, just coming in at the front. So we've been able to sort of utilise the light quite well too. So quite enjoy going around, sort of getting all of these different angles on shots, showing the little intricacies in the cars, like a clash of modern, as in the Greg's Cup in one car and the vintage dials in the car, and all of the wooden dashes and the details like that. It's just, the idea is to sort of show off how modern cars have changed so much compared to all these vintage ones. So in a minute, folks, we're going to speak to my friend who's going to tell us a little bit about this group of classic car owners and little bits and pieces about the cars. So this is my friend Roland. who's brought all these wonderful cars here today, and he's going to tell you a little bit about them and about what's happened today.
Welcome to the Village Car Centre here in Ashington. This used to be a Citroën car showroom. It's been emptied for us today and we have filled it with 15 classic Triumphs, which you'll see on the video as I'm talking. These cars are all around 50 years old. They were all built in Britain by British Leyland in the early 70s. And what we've brought here today is as many of the different colours that were produced in the early 70s, in the glam rock era, when there was no metallic paint, so all the paint was bright primary colours, and you just don't get cars like this anymore, as you'll see from the photographs. Most of the cars in the showroom are Triumph Stags, but we also have a Triumph Spitfire, a GT6, and different examples of the Triumph Stag across the production range from 1970 to 1977.
So, is there a populist colour of cars? I mean, you know, the club owners, do they have like a sort of a colour they cherish more than any others, or? I mean, there's so many different colours here.
No, I think everybody's proud of their own particular colour. Some people say that brown, for example, is not a popular colour, but actually we have an example here of a fantastic brown Triumph Spitfire, which was very popular, and brown was an extremely popular colour in the 1970s, as was Java Green. We have a Java Green, bright lime green Triumph Stag, very popular colour now. Bright yellow is also popular. Mine is a mimosa yellow. There are other different yellows. So I think people just get proud of their own particular colour.
So as I sit in a modern sports car, Roland's going to tell you a little bit more about this event and why we should all cherish these wonderful classic cars.
So this truly is a really unique event. I don't think you will ever see as many Triumph cars in a car showroom like this again. Certainly even in the 1970s, a typical Triumph dealer may have had one or at most two Triumph Stags in their showroom. Most of them didn't have any. But as you see here, one car showroom, 15 Triumphs, half a century old. What a fantastic sight. Enjoy. I may never see it again.
So folks, I hope you enjoyed a video with a difference about classic cars and a little bit about the history about them. Don't forget to like and subscribe the video, and I will put relevant links to the cars and the club, so if you want to explore them a bit more, in the description below. So catch you all later. Bye.